Hello and welcome to Dungeons 3. This is a paid promotion to let you know that this game is now available to buy. If you like what you see during the video, go and pick it up from the link in the video description. So for those of you who don't know about the Dungeons franchise, we need to go back in time a little bit to Bullfrog's Dungeon Keeper, which is like an RTS management sim system in which you grow your own dungeon and you're an evil dude and you're trying to take over the realm from the heroes. And the Dungeons franchise, along with quite a few other games, have revived and maintained that because sadly Bullfrog went under and EA now own Dungeon Keeper, and that's that. It's the end of that, but it was a childhood favourite for a lot of people, including myself, so I am absolutely delighted to be trying out Dungeons 3 with a campaign, but they also have skirmish and multiplayer, so if you've got friends who like it, you can take them on and kick their ass. If you like it, as I said, video description for a link to buying the game, or just more info if you want to see about features. So, main campaign.
The shadow of absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
Talia. Right, so you'll also notice there's the co-op feature. We're not going to muck about with that today, but that is something to take note of. And maybe I'll play it co-op with someone in the future, although they have to be as good as me. Lol. No, I'm dreadful. So, frankly, anyone who wants to co-op with me, I'm sorry in advance. So we need to successfully complete the mission, which we're about to try and do. Ideally, we want to destroy 9 heroes with a firebomb from Talia in the mission. And I assume these are like extra objectives. Don't let the shadow take any damage from light in the mission. Ooh, okay. Well, let's have a look and see how it all goes down.
A long, long time ago,
I can still remember,
the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's super-secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its super-secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean.
I love this.
It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank.
Oh.
Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself. a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil. And the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Oh, hello, we're loading in. Love it. Love the cartoon, love the narrator, love it. So that explains how he gets over there. Also, did you like that map? It was very, very good. If you go back and have a look at the names of some of the different areas, it's very good. I liked it very much.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Tanos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
That's amazing.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing.
Oh, shit.
And the next moment, whumph! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
So, firstly, shout out for the, Torchlight, World of Warcraft, Lord of the Rings mashup thing that's happened there. I saw that grimly, and I'm liking the sort of alliance look of some of the buildings. Also liking this, and the special effects thing. So it's always been very tongue-in-cheek, things like Dungeon Keeper, so I'm glad to see the humour is there. But that does look fucking good. Let's burn everything. So we're going to go to Twistram, which is a play on Tristram, which I think is Diablo, isn't it? Again, nice. Nice. A lot of games are almost scared to reflect back on different things, you know, when they're spiritual successors, but this is embracing it, and I love it. It's great. You've got to have tongue-in-cheek humour, so I'm so up for this. Look at how beautiful this is. Look, there's rabbits and things, and oh, there's a person. And we're just going to go over here.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors.
Oh!
And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Okay. Oh, nice. I like that the credits are built in. Good job. Good job. This is great. Also, Game of Thrones reference. Shame on you. Oh Oh my god, I'm loving this already. I'm loving this.
The shadow reached the entrance to Tristram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers. As long as it wasn't in the light.
Okay. You gonna do it? It's alright, I'm being a fool. Come on. Get it. There we go.
The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body.
Oh yeah.
Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Oh no, I am dazed.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Is his name Stanley?
The shadow's target was close, so close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know.
I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terriers or errors or something like that.
Amazing. Oh, this is great. I love this already. We definitely should do this as a stream, guys. Pootling around. There are elements of Warcraft. The more I'm playing, the more I'm going, oh yeah, this is a bit like this. So it's like old school Warcraft kind of thing, isn't it? Oh, I'd like to... Oh, how am I gonna... I guess I'll just go round him. Is he gonna go back? Oh, he's going that way. Right, I'm going down here. Oh, shit. Am I? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Come on. Come on, asshat. Move your bum. Nice dark and full of terrors. Yeah, bitch. And terriers. Terriers. I think I need to go in here. Yes. And then wait for him to pass. And then... go around. Oh, ah, yes. And then I can possess the Archmage. I like that the campaign, by the way, isn't just thrusting you into building something. Oh, shit, there's Grimly.
Stop holding the lantern in my face.
Oh, this way, quick.
I am Grimly, king of the dwarves, and I am used to the cold, dark tunnels under the mountains.
Under the mountains. Grimly's just running his mouth again. How rude. Ah, also the music. It's just nice. This is lovely.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes with lanterns began to stream in that direction.
Ugh.
The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
This is great. Excellent choice with the narrator, by the way. Oh, shit. It works really well. That's one of the things you need, is you need a good narrator for these kind of games. And yeah, it's good. It's good, guys. Well done. Oh, fuck! Run! Oh, ow! I took some damage. Ouchie! Oh, ow! Oh, I'm alright. I could possess her. Yeah. Come on, quickly. I don't know why I'm doing the spammy thing.
Finally, The time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the Dark Elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
Go.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and...
Burn it.
This orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
Yes.
Die!
Leet. Oh, Leet. Go for it, girl. Oh, Leet. It's just all Leet.
I feel the power within me. Oh, it's over 9,000!
Unimagined powers surfaced in Talia, the black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Like lambs to the slaughter!
I don't even need to do anything. She's doing it herself. Just eliminate all of Tristram's population.
The Dark Elf raged through Tristram's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well.
Hehe.
The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clonking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Tristram. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart.
Yes!
The cornerstone of any dungeon's power.
Yes!
Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a Dark Elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
Oh, this is great. I'm loving the references. That was Pete's dragon back there.
Tristram in ruins. Talia, the Dark Elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
Right, here we go. So now we're going to get to the dungeon keeper element alongside the Warcraft element. I see you there. Initially when I loaded it up, I was like, is it supposed to look like Alliance buildings? But no, it is. It's a wonderful mishmash. As I said before, Stormbreeze. You naughty, naughty men. No, I love it. I love it so much. I love it. So, in this one, we're going to get some rooms. We're going to start building a basic dungeon. So, those of you who know Dungeon Keeper should slowly be aware of this. You can also have a hellish difficulty if the game's too easy for you. We're not going to click on that because hellish could be legit hellish, so we'll just go with play. And then see how this goes. Oh, nice. So they put some Naga in, which fits with the Warcraft theme. We have goblins. We have orcs. You have the hideout, which I assume is like the lair. That's what it is. I like having to dredge up the old terms. The gobbler farm, which is the hatchery. And then the treasury. So let's go. Let's have bloody go at this. Let's see if I... Oh, sacrificial pit in the large temple. Boys, you put in the temple. Oh, brilliant. We have to play this, guys. Seriously. Like, if I'm not going to play it with you lot, I'm going to play it on my own.
Tristram looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh, no. I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
Excellent. Nice entrance there.
While Talia was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued again.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
Oh my god, this looks really good, lads.
The game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Amazing. So, again, as I said, those of you who know Dungeon Keeper or War for the Overworld or any of those kind of games, this is the bit you'll start going, oh yeah, I recognise this. These guys all have names, and look at my hand, it floats around after me. This is amazing. Just this giant floaty hand. So we have the Dungeon Heart, for those of you who don't know what that is. The Throne Room, when that dies, we're buggered, so we need to protect that.
The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
Whee!
The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
Okay, so there's a talent tree involved in this game. So it does allow you to choose how you want to do it. So you could have improve your horde, which is an endless research, so I imagine you can keep buffing that. But we don't have evilness. We don't have, is it mana? So we're going off the base stuff. I could also buy some Naga, but I don't have, so we probably won't have Naga this time round, or at least until very late in the level. But that's fine. That's totally fine. We're going to pick up, to start, the hideout and the gobbler farm. So that allows me to recruit people, but also to feed them. So we have a lovely, nice big area here. This can go to her immediately. Just out the way as well, please, dear, for a second. Just pop you over there. Just sling her about. And this is going to be my... no, that's not what I want. I want this bit. This is going to be my horde room. So this is the room where my creatures get to live. and it's going to be lovely in here. Going to have a nice time. I'm going to make it square though, or rectangular, because it doesn't half piss me off when it's not. And we're going to have those are offshoot rooms, possibly, or corridors. Just map it all in now, kids. You need it early on. Now again, those of you who know Dungeon Keeper and its successors will recognise all this stuff. Those of you who are new to it, it's pretty simple. As I said, you have different, excuse me for using the wrong thing, I'm still learning the key bindings and all of that, but you have different creatures who want different things, and if you meet those needs, they'll turn up in your dungeon and then they can fight for you. Now, it's slightly different in this one in that it's kind of merging that Warcraft 3 element. So not only have you got the downstairs bit, and actually, I believe Dungeon Keeper 3, which had a trailer but never happened, was supposed to promise this, and this is why Dungeons 3 is probably doing it, is you have this downstairs area, which is the tried and tested Dungeon Keeper element, and then you have the upstairs bit. It's not downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. I keep saying that. Above ground. So this is where we went in. This is where we destroyed the whatever the orphanage was going to be. And that is how you would then release your creatures into the wild. And then you have that Warcraft element. Also, it's payday. No one's getting paid. I ain't got any creatures. So everyone can just chill the fuck out. We're going to build our base first. So let's just make sure all the squares are there. You'll also notice as well that creatures, not the imps, they're called the little snots in this, but I apologise in advance if I do use terms from the other game. They're ingrained in my memory from childhood, so it's kind of a thing. I like that they've all got names though. That's lovely. And they all begin with SN because they're all little snots instead of imps. But we're going to make sure that we've got it all set up and then we can recruit some people. So we have a lair. Now the next thing you want is you want to have close enough to it let's go with that sort of size. Hang on, there we go, it's there. That's probably a little bit too eager to pop in and out, but that might just be my mouse settings. I could probably look at that in the options menu, but we need a gobbler farm, which used to be known as a hatchery, I think, and you have little bird things that they eat. So in this, it's gobblers that look a little bit like hens, cockerels, whatever. In the original, it was little yellow hatchlings, and you could pick them up and drop them on people and feed them. And it was very sweet, but also very gross, because that's what this game is supposed to be.
There are countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed.
Oh, shit. Shit, hang on, where's she gone? Where's she gone? Come here, I need you. I need you. So if you could destroy, it's not good, but if you could destroy that spider, that would be perfect, because it's going to hurt my guys otherwise, and I'm not having that. Beautiful, thank you very much. Just make sure we're safe. So, where were we? We were finishing our lovely gobbler room. There we go, and she can eat in here, and she can restore her health, and she can sleep in here. That will help her too, and it's just lovely. Now we've got that, shall I recruit some peeps? So if we go into here, we have... Oh, I need more money actually, don't I? So firstly, I'm trying to think the best place to do this. I need a treasury. So let's go with, if I do this bit, because you want to make sure the treasure is close enough that they haven't got to walk far with the gold. Especially in this, carrying slows them down. So it's good to be mindful of your little snots and what they need from you. Don't be a dick, basically. See, I've not got any money at all. So if I just pop that there, and then I can just say to them, look lads, could you just mine that for me? And then they'll pop it in this line here, because it's right next to them, and I can pay more money for more treasury. And then once we've got a nice cash flow going, in fact, actually, this one here is a gold vein, so that will last a lot longer. You can see it's taken ages to tick down versus these, which are 75. So that's actually really handy to have. But unselect that for a while because they will just dig that and dig that and dig that, and we don't want that. We want them to clear space. We want them to carry treasure. We want them to claim this room and all of that. Otherwise, we can't progress. Hey, buddy. Oh, look. He moused over him and he saluted at me. Oh, my God, that's so gorgeous. It's so adorable. Hey, buddy, how are you? Yes. Salute to you too, sir. Magduk, hello. Oh, these guys are nice. These are nice orcs. I spent the week slaughtering orcs. So it's nice to see some orcs that actually respect you. You know what I mean? What's that? You better fucking salute. Yeah, good man. Orc. I like it. I like it very much. I think the whole package is great. Aesthetically, it's funky. And yeah, I'm very impressed by this. Oh, look at them. They're chatting as well. They're doing little things so that... Oh, that's nice. It's a really good touch. So, could I grab you? Oh my God, I can't. Okay, so you can pick up multiple. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab you. This is a nice way of doing it as well. I like the art. It's very good.
Hey! Keep your hands to yourself.
And then we're going to pop them out here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to slap you. I'm so sorry. The slap is in. The slap is in.
Good will fall.
Right, here we go. Come on, boys. We're going to go take something. We're going to go and take... Oh no, there we go. That's autocast. Perfect.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me.
The armies of evil reach one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Tristram. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
Have 'em, lads. Ouch! Get him. Oh my God. I might lose an orc here. Get that novice. That novice is healing everybody. Oh no, we're going to lose an orc. We're going to lose an orc. We've lost an orc. That's okay. We can hire some more. Right, get the novices. They're going to heal. They did bloody heal. Oh, I hate novices. Bloody goodly hero knights and such. Guys, could you take this warrior out? She's getting a bit fucked up. There we go. Sorted. Well done, orcs and goblins. Oh shit!
And once again, bought the fun.
I'm so bad at that. God damn. It's alright, I got it.
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power.
Yes.
The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
Oh, I've just researched a load. So I've just unlocked Nagas that they can heal. I've just unlocked some more creatures. I've just buffed her a little bit. I've unlocked more little snots.
Yeah, what is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed.
Oh, bugger.
As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men. Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently, teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Right, there we go. Just do a bit of that. No, don't do that. Actually, is this a treasury? Yes. Clean that out, boy. No, don't clean that out. We don't need to clean that out. What am I doing? You've got this bit. Here we go. Just keep farming that. Perfect. So you see now I've got some more little snots, workers. They make life a little bit easier because I can do a bit more. I can expand the area again to account for having more creatures, etc, etc. This needs an expansion too, really. Although not yet. I'm kind of preempting it a bit too much, maybe. But I just don't know. I don't know. I think it's better safe than sorry. Pop that in there as well. And then you can dig this out, can't you? This is brilliant. I'm loving this. But I am going to leave the video here, guys, because this is not something I want to rush. But hopefully this has given you a rough idea of how the game plays, how it works in terms of in comparisons to other RTS style games like this, or as the game says, of the same genre. And if you do like the look of it and you want to pick it up, then do have a look in the video description. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Especially if you're an old school fan of Dungeon Keeper, of Warcraft, of anything else you've seen that you're like, this is referencing it, then yeah, do let me know. I'd be very interested to hear what you think. And also let me know, do you want to see live streams or videos of this? Because this would be really good, I think, as a live stream game, because there is quite a lot of preparation time. There's a lot of bits where you can take moments to chat and we can have a nice time building up to the inevitable panic that is usually me going, oh God, I've messed up. Oh God, I have not prepared the place properly, or I'm being overwhelmed. Maybe we'll even dabble in multiplayer. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to the gang at Dungeons 3 for approaching me with this. This is really cool. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I'm going to go now and finish this map and then maybe play the whole campaign in secret. Please do give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.